guys look awfully guilty. Well, that little bit of snow finally started adding up to something. It kept going and going all day, so we got about 4 or 5 inches maybe. Always love some snow. The approach to our driveway is pretty slick. The snow plows typically come through there and leave us a little berm, and it gets pretty icy from the neighbors coming and going. So I think I'm going to go ahead up with the tractor. It's a little steep on the entrance there. We'll see if we can bust up some of that. It's a little chilly out here. I had to go back in and get Dee Dee's hat. Let's get this tractor started. All right, got the top of the driveway cleaned out. Probably about time to put the snowplow on the front. Probably time to change out the ballast in the back that we've been using as the brush hog, and put the blade back on in case we need to do some pushing as well. So, but for now, we can get in and out, and I think we got a little more snow coming. We'll wait and see what that holds. But yeah, definitely the snow has arrived. Well, it has been about a week since we sealed our floors. We let them set. If you put stuff on them too quickly after sealing, sometimes like rugs and stuff can actually then end up adhering to the floor. So we let it set for about a week. We're good. We haven't even done trim yet, but we got so excited to get the desk out of the living room that we just went ahead and moved a bunch of furniture up here. So I'll have to work around the furniture a little bit, but that's okay. We were just excited to get the office upstairs where it's supposed to be. We put a bunch of the furniture up here. We know what's gonna fit and what's not gonna fit. The futon probably is a little too big for up here with the 2 desks up here as well. So we're gonna go ahead and probably get rid of that, get some smaller chairs or something to put in. We'll move the desks around. We just kind of got them stuffed up here to see how it looks. But overall, I'm happy. I think we're gonna get a little bit bigger rug, maybe some spin table things or something. I don't know. Dee Dee's gonna do some decorating, so we'll be excited for the rollout of that. Are you standing on your brother? What happened to your bag, Jasper? This is why we can't have nice things. All right, so we got a little bit of snow, and rumor has it we're looking at some wind. So there's rumors of possible like 45 to 60 mile an hour winds tonight. And if that's the case, these trees are loaded with snow, and that could get a little interesting. Hopefully we don't lose any trees. I'm hoping that the wind starts gradually and kind of dust some of these trees off before kicking in, but we'll see. Starting to sway a little bit here. Oh, and the wind just died, so we'll see what happens. This guy is not concerned in the slightest. Well, it's not snowing, but it is raining snow from trees starting to blow a little bit. Nothing too crazy yet. See how it goes. Normally I'm not too concerned about being windy. We don't get like hurricane force winds or anything typically through here. but we might get some pretty good gusts. What concerns me a little bit is having that much weight up in a tree and just getting hammered with a 60-mile-an-hour wind. Could cause a lot of trees to blow over and snap. If it's just a big chunk of wind coming all at once, we could see a lot of damage around here. So I'm hoping that it kind of winds in gradually here. Well, I'm kind of glad I put a porch on here because otherwise that would be in front of the front door. All right, good news is most everything's shaken off the trees, so that's good. It's getting a little breezy and windy, but I wouldn't say we had any crazy 60-mile-an-hour gusts. So a few good ones, shaking a few branches loose and stuff, but nothing wild and crazy. Thankfully, I haven't heard anything snapping and breaking. Whew, it's getting cold out here tonight. I think I'm gonna head inside. Wind started to pick up a little bit. We'll see. I guess we'll assess in the morning. Hopefully don't have heard a couple of creaks and cracks, but nothing big coming down. Well, I did not sleep very well last night. The wind was gusting all night long, and every 5-10 minutes it was pelting the window with little ice stuff coming off the trees. It sounded like somebody was sitting there tapping on the window all night long. And then every once in a while a big chunk would come loose and sound like somebody was throwing snowballs to the side of the house. So about every 15 minutes, I'd wake up and I'm gonna get a big thump and go, not be able to fall back asleep. So it was a fun night. Still a little bit breezy this morning, but look at that beautiful blue sky. Blue sky, snow on the ground. Beautiful day. We got a whole bunch of trim, so we are starting to paint that up so that we can install that up in that upper bedroom.
We are donning our finest duds for this project. Yes, we are. We're ready to make some progress. I couldn't think of the word. I was like, accomplishment. That's what I'm going to feel when we're done with the progress.
You are wearing your painting shirt.
Yeah. And my painting pants. Woohoo!
When we're all done with this cabin and all the crazy projects we've been doing, I think we're both going clothes shopping because there's not much that we don't own that's not covered in some sort of construction adhesive or paint or you name it.
Yeah.
So I think it's time for some new duds after this.
Truth.
How nice is it to be working undercover
It's really
and
nice.
not in our living room or
Yeah, normally we
or
have
on the
to,
rain?
Normally we have to paint trim. If we need it to be out of the rain, we have to do it in the middle of the living room. And you know our living room is not big.
Really digging the pole barn this winter for sure. All right, got the window trimmed out. Need to caulk and actually paint it. I had to steal some more floorboards for a little bit wider trim right there. So that'll need painted again as well, but trim is done. So I am thoroughly excited about that, and just need to do some caulking and a little bit of finish work, and this room is pretty close to being done. I still need to do a door. We're getting close. Oh yeah, and maybe a light fixture.